So now that we've put fixed assets in, the company's beginning to look more realistic. And now we're going to continue with this adding realism by having some expenses. We don't have any other expenses other than cost of goods sold. So we need to put some expenses in. So the expenses that we want to put in are, we need people, so we need salary, salary, wages, and other. And other expenses would be like rent, utilities, telephone, etc. So we need to put those right here in this space. So we need to open up a couple of rows, hit our right mouse key, and we want to insert entire row, say OK. So we have that expanded now. And now we want to put in, we can use this row, and we want to write in salary, wages, other. Okay, those will be our three expenses. The salary, we're going to have a number of 34,167, and since it's an expense, we want to make it negative, so it's minus 34,167. You notice that we are starting to go unbalanced because we have added things here. We want to have wages of 31,667, 31,667. And we want to have other expenses of 20,000. Okay. So what we want to, these should be negative. I did not make them negative. So let's make them negative. My mistake. To make them negative. So they represent expenses. Now, what we want to make sure of, too, is that this net income line, we've added all these numbers in. We want to make sure this net income line includes everything. So if we click on that and do F2, we can see that it does. So it includes everything. Okay. So we want to now, instead of putting these numbers in, we want to just drag this over. Let's see if that works just fine. So we have those same expenses for each month, and that's what we want. We're going to have those expenses for each month, right? And we also want these to be variables, so we'll paint these green. And now they are our variables. Okay? So, what's next? This was the income statement. Next is the statement of cash flow. And where are these expenses going in the cash flow statement? Are they cash expenditures? Well, yes, they are. So what we need to do is put in this row. We can make two lines, actually, because we have payroll, that's these two, and then we have this expense, which is other. So we need to open this up for one row. We want to insert entire row, say OK, and we want to have payroll, and we want to have other expenses. Okay. And I want to clear this out because these aren't variables here. So it'll be no fill here. And this payroll will be the sum of these numbers, these two numbers, and a negative number. So this will equal minus the sum of these payroll numbers. That's payroll. And other expenses, this should have been negative. We did not get a negative number out of this. Yes, we have a negative sign there. It's already negative number, so we need positive. 65,834 negative. And other expenses will be from this line. So is equal to this line minus 20,000. And you notice that the red has gone away. We've managed to fix this, and now if we have these expenses every month, we'll have the same cash expenditures, 65,834, 20,000. So if we drag these across, the red should go away in the balance sheet, and the red does go away in the balance sheet. Okay, so we have a balance sheet that's balanced. There's nothing to do in the balance sheet. We've already taken care of that because those were cash expenditures. We've already taken care of that. And then the only other thing that we need to take care of, well, actually, we're squared away with everything. So the reason that we don't have to make any changes here is because net income includes those changes that we put in. So the net income, which is this number, 40,834, includes those expenditures that we just put in. So this is now our new set of financials that include salaries and wages. So we have a balance sheet that's balanced. We have an income statement. We need to fix those. Remember how we said we fixed the holes in an income statement? We just drag down numbers that are next to it. How do we know that we're okay? Because our net income agrees to our retained earnings. Do we have any holes here? Yes, we do. So we need to drag this down. Now cash agrees to cash. 3,205,664. 3,205,664. So we are now in good shape. Okay, we have a balance sheet, income statement, statement of cash flow, statement of cash flow. Okay, thank you.